Together with our consultant, actually, we started thinking on how we should embark on this journey. And these are the two basic principles that we thought is important and will be guiding us in our journey. The first, I think, is data. Secondly, I think is again the focus on our people. From there, actually, we came up with our blueprint, which will actually guide us on our journey. So we started with the low-lying fruits, what we can actually start doing first. So all these are centered around our people. So the first thing is we came out of this idea to launch a referral program, recruitment tracker. So we wanted to track, right, how we recruit our people and who are these people, who are the good people, and where we can get them from. Salary benchmarking, I think the earlier speaker also mentioned, I think salary is one of the important consideration, but with many people coming in and going out, sometimes it's not really equitable. So we wanted to do a proper salary benchmarking so that we know both internally how our people are paid, right, at various roles, so that it is fair, as well as externally comparing to other people in the industry, whether are we paying competitively. We do not want to underpay, but at the same time, we also do not want to overpay. Next, we also came up with a new performance management system to actually guide our management of our talent. So instead of just once a year appraisal, we wanted to make it more involving the employee. So this would take, for example, the form of feedback loop, as well as conversation and dialogue, which I think is this deliberate dialogue. I think is very important, because sometimes when we talk to our employee and all that, right, sometimes also they find it very difficult to highlight their problems directly to us. So with proper feedback, then we can actually understand how our employee, especially people on the ground, how they actually feel and what they actually want. So I think this feedback loop and channel is quite important. And also merit-based recognition. It means people progress, move up in a fair way. What is the outcome that we actually hope to get? So firstly, I think we wanted HR to be a partner in our strategic talent management, right? So HR plays a very important role to drive the branding as well as the culture of our company. So they are very important to help us to develop and groom our future leaders. I think secondly, the transformation doesn't just stop at HR. So what we are trying to do is to transform the whole company, and HR will be our strategic partner to drive this transformation, right? So firstly, we try to transform our HR so that they have the knowledge and the know-how, and from there I think we will extend this and try to transform all the different roles in our company, right? And thirdly, data-driven organization. We want to be a data-driven organization so that we use proper data to actually have visibility on what is happening, as well as to guide us to make correct decisions. And doing all this, I think, will also help to free up the time of our HR executive, right, with use of technology and all this. And we envisage that 30% of their time can be freed to do more higher value work. And from there, definitely there is a cost saving, but we look at that as just a bonus, because importantly, I think the HR function is to help us to drive change and to cultivate our culture in the company.